talk about intersectional and inclusive feminism in a male-dominated environment. Hi, I'm Amanda, and with me today is my wonderful, hilarious, awesome, and black jumper-wearing co-host, Moni. Hello, Moni.
Hi, colorful jumper wearing co-host Amanda. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty great, thank you. And how are you doing?
I'm doing well. I mean, it's cold, it snowed, so that's not so cool, but it's then one of those days where you're like, don't need to leave the house. So, yay
Yeah.
about that.
I'd argue that it is cool that it snowed
Yeah, I don't know.
because it's cool. The temperature is cool,
Oh,
it's
oh,
cold.
oh,
Ha ha, I'm so fucking funny.
But yeah, no.
It
um,
has also snowed here, and it is also freezing in here. And I am wearing gloves, and I have been wearing fingerless gloves for like all day after lunch, actually. So just from lunch, because it's been so cold that my hands are freezing and it hurts to type.
oh no. Do they work though when there are no fingers on them? Like
They're
from a
warmer
heating
than they
perspective?
were.
Okay, all right. Because when I was freezing my ass off the other day when my heating broke and I was like, I can do this, we don't need to heat. But until I realized 3 days later that the heating was actually fucked and it's actually cold. um,
Ooh.
it was just, when the thing, it's just so uncomfortable with cold fingers and everything. Like
Mm-hmm.
actually cold to the bone fingers. Like occasionally everybody has cold hands, but that's like that was next level cold.
Oh yeah, that was me today. Like my to bend, they were like, "Oh, it's so
Yeah.
cold, right down to the bone."
Oh no. Oh no.
But we're
Which
not here to talk about my cold fingers.
it's true we're not. But we realized we're of an age now where some discussions are more prevalent than others.
It's true. Cold fingers, laundry woes, sometimes it just
Yeah.
has to happen.
Exactly. Uh, Cold Finger. That's how it was. The new best James Bond film.
I'd watch it. Yeah,
That
I'd
was
watch
a stolen joke from Tom, by the way. He just wrote it
it.
in chat. I didn't come up with that myself.
You
So
didn't, that's
yeah.
true.
No. Welcome back. Happy New
Welcome.
Year,
Happy New
basically.
Year. Oh my gosh, it's 2023 and it has been for like
Almost
17
three
days.
weeks. Yeah.
I was like, I don't know how long this is. Let's just say the days.
It's very long. It's weird though. January just started, but here we are, almost halfway through with it, and almost reaching the end.
I can't believe it because what the fuck,
I know,
basically.
I know.
I know. I think for me, it's flown in, especially because I have been sick. So, like,
Yeah.
it's just been, I haven't been doing any of the things that I really wanted to until this week when I actually feel a little bit not
Mm.
like death warmed up. And I'm like, wow, this is what I wanted to do 2 weeks ago when I came back off
Oh
winter break.
wow. No. I had another like I only during my winter break did I realize that the UK doesn't have as long of a winter break as we do because we still have the holiday on the 6th technically, so nobody really starts up before that anyway. So most people have like off 2 full weeks plus whenever the 24th lands. So, oh, shut up, Gemma. Just said we are 5% through 2023 already.
Why are some people like this?
I don't know.
Like,
Gem is just here
I
to
just
cause
don't get
chaos
it.
and pain. I know. This is just like, so. I'm only back at work since last week, so this is my second week back, and it's. I just as you say, what the fuck is even going on? Like how, why,
Mm-hmm.
what, and but we're here in 2023 unless you're me and sometimes write 2003 because that's like where you're mentally at.
2003, I don't think I'd like to go back there. That was a long time ago.
20 years. That's when I
Oh
gra-
my
we have
god.
that's when I graduated um school. And
That's
so
the
we
year
would have
before I graduated.
that would be
No.
our 20th anniversary now, and I forgot to message someone just to ask if we're gonna do it or not because it's been 20 years. It's wild,
Wow.
actually. So yeah, now all the weird data are sliding in. It's wild. But that's not what we're here for.
Well, it kind of is what we're here for. It's part of our 2023 conversation, which is what we're talking about. All the things that we're excited for this year that we know of as of mid-January.
That is true. Could be anything. Could be geeky things, maybe life things. Who knows?
Who knows? What's one thing, just one thing that you're looking for this year? Looking forward to this year, not looking for.
Hello. I'm looking for lots of things. I'm looking forward to just one thing.
Just one? Only one thing?
No, I'm looking forward to a couple of things, but you said I can only say one thing. So the thing I probably look forward to the most that is coming up quite quickly is the Lizzo concert that we're gonna go to.
I am so excited for that.
This is gonna be I almost forgot about this. I was like in full, I don't know what, not forgot about in the sense of I forgot that I need to go. I know that we're going, but in this conversation when I was like, what am I looking forward in 2023? Immediately my brain went to all the geeky things. So it didn't, like, Lisa didn't count to that in a way, even though she obviously counts. So that's gonna be so good. I'm just really, really, really looking forward to that. And that's also soon.
I know, it's really soon. It's in March.
I'm not really even 2 months anymore.
I know. Like in 2 months, we're actually going to be home. Fuck that.
I know.
What? I'm looking forward to like the concert, but I'm also looking forward to spending an entire week in London with you and like with our other, like a lot of other friends that we have in London, and getting to explore a city that I've never spent a lot of time in.
Yeah. I don't know how, I feel I've really disconnected I don't know where that came from. I feel I've really disconnected over the last couple of years, and maybe COVID is to blame. To the need of places, like seeing places. Like, it's not that I need to go and see Buckingham Palace or go and see whatever here or go and see whatever there. It's, for me, it kind of morphed into this, I'm going to go somewhere to see people. So I feel like, and while I'm not going to be like, you go look at the city, I'm going to do nothing until you come back and we can meet people. That's not what I mean. Like, I'm fine with looking at stuff, but I wouldn't necessarily need to. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like every country has similar kind of well, it's not true. A lot of countries have a lot of different kinds of things, and that's what makes it so interesting. But I feel what you learn most is from people anyway. So it's like the small things, the hardcore British shit that everybody is leaving out all the time that I don't get. Like, those things feel like way more interesting to me nowadays.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. Like, I'm not necessarily in for all the touristy stuff, but I'm in for like just being in the city and like going to see, like, new food places or like new experiences just in the city.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like, I think that's what I'm gonna enjoy most about it, is because I'm such a country bumpkin who has no access to anything directly. Like, the access to like 10 different kinds of food things, all from different countries, in like a 10-minute radius, is gonna blow my fucking mind.
Honestly. I know we were looking at this last week, like on Google Maps. We were talking about all the food places around us, and we were like, holy shit, this is awesome. We can get Indian, Chinese, Lebanese, Thai, like all within a 5-minute walk from where we're staying. This is awesome.
Isn't that also where Cheesy found the Munich place? The sausage, the German food place? I laughed
so hard. And also it looks delicious, and I really do want
to go. It does, yeah.
But I was like, yes, let's bring the Austrian to a Bavarian like restaurant.
Food place. Great. It's great. Like, it's like being home. So yeah.
Just like being at home, which is exactly why you want to go away.
Again, exactly. But it's gonna be fine. I can eat all of that and then judge whether or not it's authentic or not.
The beer comes in steins, so
In steins? What do you mean?
big beer steins, so you can drink a lot of beer all at once.
Oh, you mean the mass? What they have in at the Oktoberfest? Okay.
What do you call them?
Mass. Eine Massbier. It's like the ones that all the waitresses have a shit ton of, who basically need to be like weightlifters or some shit because they're like a liter of beer in a glass or something.
Basically.
Yeah.
We call that a stein.
A stein?
Stein.
Fascinating.
Isn't it?
It is, because you and your measuring things are also very confusing.
I don't think it's a unit of measure. It's just a... what it's called.
All right. Okay. Okay.
I don't make the rules.
This makes it even more confusing. Oh, it's a type of mug, Gemma says. Oh, so it's like oh, I get it now. It's like these, like they look more like mugs with a cap on it than they're not in a glass. Is that what you mean?
No, they're like the things you're describing that all the Oktoberfest hotties carry around with their like 12 guns, and they're like,
that's what they do.
That's exactly what they do.
But I know in Oktoberfest they use like a proper glass, not like a mug like that Gemma shared.
Well, we're just gonna have to go to this Munich place
we're gonna
and find out exactly what is meant by a beer stein.
Perfect.
In this circumstance. We will report back after October. Or not October.
No.
Not October. In 2 months, we'll report back on what a beer stein fucking is.
Oktoberfest is also not in October, right?
Yes.
It's called Oktoberfest, and this in September for some reason. That's very unusual for the Germans to make this much no logic. This little logic, this much no logic.
True.
Me English be great today. All right. Yes, we shall report back. What are you looking forward to this year? One thing for now, before we go to the next round.
Okay, I'm cheating.
All right.
You're welcome. I'm cheating because this is a year of travel for me. Already in January, I've got like a lot of travel coming up, and I'm so excited about like everything, because obviously for the past 2 years, like most of 2020, all of 2021, just about most of 2022, I was in Canada. I was like in one spot. And this year already there's like so many different trips planned, and that's really cool.
Aw, that's good. I love that. Where are you going in January? Can you dox yourself?
Sure. We're going to Dublin for Tom's birthday with his family for 2 nights.
Nice. Nice.
And then in February, Tom is not coming. I'm going to Florida for 3 weeks to see my mom and help her pack because she's moving.
Love that.
March is London. Like, it's literally, I get back and 9 days later, we're going to London.
Love that.
And then we're back like 2.5 weeks, and then we're going away with friends here to a week to like the lake country kind of for a week in like a cabin with 7 other people, I think.
Oh, nice.
Which will be really, really nice.
That's so cool.
Yeah. And then we're hoping to go to Canada for around 2 months sometime. That involves June, July, August, somewhere 2 months somehow.
There's somewhere Paris in between TwitchCon, right?
I know. There was also TwitchCon Paris, which was going to be my second point of what I'm very excited about.
Sorry.
But I need a date so that I can understand when I need to go to Canada. Because I would really like to go to Canada, and I would also really like to go to TwitchCon.
Yeah.
And I need a date of TwitchCon so that I can figure out when to go to Canada. And I'm really hoping that that TwitchCon will either be like late July or early June. That'd be perfect.
Late July or early June?
Yeah, and I feel like it's going to be smack dab right in the middle of when I actually would like to be in Canada. And they haven't announced a date yet because I was looking like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, no, like I think we would all know. We would all know once it happened. I'm just trying to see. It was in the middle of July the last time.
It was.
That would be right smack in the middle of it, like you don't want it, right?
Yeah.
We will see.
So we'll see. Because there are, I'm not going to name names because it's not all public knowledge, but there are many babies coming into my family and my extended family in April, June, and July. So I would like to be there when these babies are there so that I can cuddle the shit out of them.
Got you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we will see if Twitch complies.
Mm-hmm. So it's very, very important that I get to Canada. Like even if we do like a July-August thing, that would be fine. But then we need to be home for September for the next awesome trip thing, which is going to a wedding in England of two of our awesome people in our community.
This is very true.
And Tom and I are planning to make like an English-Scottish road trip out of it and like be gone for 2 to 3 weeks and go and visit family and friends all throughout England.
Oh, wow. I love that. That's so cool.
Fingers crossed that we can make that happen as well.
Oh, God. What a fucking year this is going to be for you.
Honestly.
Jesus.
And then we are planning on going away for at least 2 weeks with a couple friend of ours who I've known for many, many years. 19. I've known her and her now husband. So we're planning on going. We've been planning
people's club
for like a year to go away for around 2 to 4 weeks together this year. And Tom and I are like, so how's your like October, November looking? Because that's all we've got.
Oh, jeez.
And then it's my mom's turn for Christmas. So either we're going to Canada for Christmas or she's coming here for Christmas.
Oh, wow.
So
what a journey.
It is like 2023 is the year of travel for us. And it's really fucking awesome.
That's really cool. I mean, I'm already kind of exhausted listening to you. I have a couple of things travel-wise this year as well. And I'm already like, this is so much travel. But now I'm like, this is not much travel. Oh, God. What a wow.
Mm-hmm. Tom and I have gone so far that we've made a separate calendar just to put our travel plans on it because it's like, or our proposed travel plans. Because there's just so much going on.
Gemma says, I feel so much more calm about my year suddenly. And we have to add to that Gemma is actually moving continents. So even though Gemma is moving continents, she's still feeling so much calm about her travel then, based on what Amanda just told us all. But that's great. And I mean, you've already traveled really a lot. And I think that's just the phoenix rises from the ashes this year. Yeah, I love that.
Exactly. Like, it's not unusual for me to travel a lot in a year, but it is unusual probably for me to travel almost every month.
Yeah.
That's probably a little unusual. Kit Kat's going to be like, what the fuck's going on? Where are you?
Where are they all? Who are you? Oh, but she's so cute.
Yeah. So that was my thing I'm excited about. I feel like it wasn't all... It's like, it's one thing, it's travel, but also...
I know, it's many, many, many things. But that still counts as one because it's legit, Phil. It's legit. However you categorize is how you categorize.
Exactly. Your turn.
What else? Oh, my turn.
Well, yeah, because I just talked for like 10 minutes about traveling.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot all about that.
I forgot all about that. I am really looking forward to when it comes to geeky shit. Well, obviously TwitchCon. I feel like that's like a given that looking forward to see. I I can't really put. I feel it's, and it sounds bitchy saying that. The pool is not as big as it was last year. Not because I don't want to like to see everyone. I want to see everyone, but it is in Paris, or it's gonna be in Paris, and I felt Amsterdam was just so nice because the city was so. The city is great, and it was so cozy because the city is not massive. And what I've heard everybody talk about Paris is that it's fucking huge. And so I'm already like, oh, this is gonna this means so much more like travel with subways, and it means so much more everybody is in a totally different side of the city or whatever, and that's already something where I'm like, ugh, that's gonna make a lot of things more complicated, I feel like, and I'm already not looking forward to that, but I look forward to seeing everyone. And I'm kind of like, I can't really like, the best thing about TwitchCon was seeing everyone, even though I was like, I'm not going to go to the con. I obviously went to the con all of the days that were happening all day. In hindsight, I don't think I would have needed it somehow, because whatever they delivered was partly meh. But you still are kind of sucked in it anyway in some weird way. So you can't, even though you're like maybe not fully enjoying it, the bits of it or what the con has to offer, you're just going with the flow with everyone. So I don't know. I'm just a bit like, I look forward to seeing everybody because it's just the most comfortable way of meeting everyone, because you don't need to have these individual meetings all the time, because you can't even meet everybody individually all the time so often based on how many people there are. But yeah, Paris is just, I don't know if I will love the vibe this time around.
I have been to Paris 3 times, but not for 15 years. And I like it. I like the city. I like the vibe. It's busy. It is big, but it's, I don't know. There's something really nice about it. Certain parts of it more than others I prefer. But I do generally really enjoy being in Paris. And what I'm also going to enjoy, because in my head this is all working out, in Canada and TwitchCon are happening. Okay, so what I am also looking forward to outside TwitchCon is the day that we go to Disneyland Paris, and go on the Marvel rides.
Is that really gonna happen? That's my next question. I think there's so
Yes.
many things that people are saying they're potentially happening, and then I don't know if they're actually happening.
You know what, Moni? Captain Marvel has a ride at Disneyland Paris. You and I are going on that fucking ride. Who cares about anybody else?
I mean, that's probably very legit. But that's the thing, though. I think that's a very North American. I don't like. There is not this massive Disney hype around here than it is like overseas on your side of the, like, not Geeky, right? Like on the other continent side of the world, whatever, you know what I mean? So this is just generally fascinating.
I'm personally like about Disney. Like, I like Disney stuff, but I'm not like, oh my god, Disney is the best fucking thing in my life. I need all the Disney stuff, and like, I barely have any Disney merch. In fact, I think I have a Pluto dog that I might have gotten the last time I was in Disney or something. Like, like there's not a lot of Disney in my house. But what I'm still excited to go and see Disney Paris, and specifically and especially now that there is literally a Captain Marvel ride, and I was like, that's cool.
Yeah. It's gonna be, I don't know why I'm so mad about this. It's gonna be fine. That's the thing with me, though. What I've realized is that as soon as I've been somewhere, I've kind of checked it off my list. You know what I mean? So I've been at TwitchCon once, so I've checked it off my imaginary list, and then I'm like, about the second time, it's kind of, but obviously that doesn't mean, again, I love to see everyone, and that's gonna be what I'm going for. So it's going to be fine anyway. So I'm looking forward to it. Not to the degree that I looked forward to it last year, because obviously that was the first time you get to meet everyone, and that's generally just very special. And then in Amsterdam was just kind of perfect city for it too, and everything where our hotel was, everything, all of that was just ideal, really.
Oh, it was. Absolutely agree with you. Yeah, no, I'm also super excited for TwitchCon. It was my window, one of the windows that I had open for geeky things that I was keen on.
Yay. So what's your next thing then?
So since you did a geeky one, I'm going to do a geeky one. And I am really excited about the Marvel stuff coming out this year. In particular, and I have an article up that shows all of the Marvel stuff coming. So in particular, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, because Tom and I saw a trailer for it going into the cinema a few weeks ago. And we were like, holy shit, what movie is this? Because we were a little bit late and got in like halfway through. Like, this looks amazing. And then it was like Ant-Man and the Wasp. And we were like, oh my god. And
I honestly did not know this one was going to come out for some reason.
It comes out in 1 month today.
That's the next thing. When I saw the trailer or like announcement posters of it, I was like, I didn't know that another Ant-Man movie is coming out, and then it's really soon.
It's so soon, yeah. And I'm really looking forward to the second season of What If. I know you didn't watch it, but I really enjoyed it, so I can't wait for the second season. And I know that you are going to be excited for Across the Spider-Verse, which is like the second Spider-Verse one coming out, and Loki season 2 is coming out this summer. The Marvels is coming out midsummer.
Is it coming? Isn't it 2024?
No, July 28th this year.
Are you sure?
According to the Den of Geek, I am very sure.
Is it an old
I'm as
post?
Confident as I can be.
Wait, what is it? The Marvels?
The Marvels, starring
2023 film.
Yep.
I thought
Captain
it
Marvel
was gonna...
and Ms. Marvel, and like that's gonna be amazing. And Ironheart is also coming. We met Ironheart in Wakanda Forever. And an entire show about Agatha.
Oh my god, I just now clock that Ironheart, the card in Marvel Snap, is the Ironheart I saw in Wakanda Forever.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
It's an awesome year for Marvel. And I would be remiss as who I am as a person, a self-proclaimed Marvel geek, if I did not mention how excited I am for 2023's lineup.
I feel like I wasn't prepared. Number one, I feel like I had in my head, Miss the Marvels was 2024, so I kind of clocked that off. Then I didn't even look at the series, to be honest, when we talked about what's gonna happen. So I was like, yeah, whatever. But I had like Into the Spider-Verse on my card that as like the thing that I'm looking forward to. But you all of a sudden broadened my horizon to a degree that I was like, holy shit, what the fuck is going on? Because Loki, amazing, fucking incredible, cannot fucking wait. That is by far one of my favorite like Marvel series thingies from all of them. I cannot. Then Miss Marvel, as you say, this is gonna be so fucking good.
It's gonna be good.
And it's a bunch. And do you know that Charlie from Heartstopper, who's playing Charlie, the actor Sherlock, is playing in the Agatha series?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Amazing. I did not know that.
Yep, I just recently saw that somewhere on Instagram. Agatha, Coven of Chaos.
That's the one.
Yep, he joined. So that's gonna be epic too. Cannot wait.
I know, and I feel like that one will probably come out around October for the creepy Halloween season vibes.
Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure. I don't know. Does that say anything? What did you, or did it not have a release date?
It just says late 2023.
Oh, okay. Well, fingers crossed then. It's also going to be 2023 and not moved.
I know. Everything is always subject to move now, isn't it? But hopefully everything will come out just as the Den of Geek is talking about. That'd be perfect.
Yeah. Ant-Man and the Wasp, I'm like, I didn't really love the Ant-Man movies, but I love Paul Rudd. So I feel like I need to, and I don't think I have seen Ant-Man and the Wasp at all. So I feel like I need to watch them again so that I can like maybe get into it, because I want to love it because I love Paul Rudd, Paul Rudd, and the other one as well. What's her face? Evangeline Lilly. Yeah. Is she questionable? I mean, that's a that's a Bioawakening movie too. That one.
So. Evangeline.
Wasn't there somebody who was questionable? I don't know if it was her that's questionable, but I generally liked her from Lost, even though Lost was shit in the end.
I have so many feels about Lost.
That's okay. I think a lot of people have feels about Lost.
I know. Yeah. On my 2-second Google search, I can't find anything about her being problematic, but I'm not. I mean,
that doesn't
these
mean
days,
anything.
Who
say? Knows? Literally,
doesn't mean anything.
Gwen Stefani thinks she's Japanese. Like, what the fuck? Like, things are just falling down left, right, and center. You just can't trust anyone anymore.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, your turn.
I am really looking forward to Tears of Kingdom. I think it's Tears of Kingdom. The Breath of the Wild.
Next Zelda game?
Yeah. Successor? Is that the right word? The next one.
The next one, the part 2.
I'm not sure if it's I guess it's a separate game,
sequel.
But it's kind of sequel. Thank you. Sequel. That was the word I was looking for.
We got there.
Oh god. I'm not a words person. So yeah, I am really looking forward to that. It's true. It has been. It's not over yet. So that's gonna be epic. And that's, I think, is really where I'm at then. I feel like everybody's gonna start playing it immediately. So either I also need to start playing it immediately when it comes out, or otherwise I will just be spoiled all over the place.
True.
But we will see. I always need to be in a very special place when I start a game. I feel like sometimes I start games and then I play for 20 minutes and then I'm like, nah, can't be asked anymore. And so not all of them hook me, which makes it difficult sometimes to really get into it. So I need to force myself to get stuck into it. Tom said I'm looking forward to Hollow Knight 2, and Tom can fuck off.
Well, but I know Tom is say that Tom is really looking forward to Hollow Knight 2.
That is true, yes. So that's legit. That's fair that Tom is looking forward to it because he has skills that I don't have. This particular set of skills. And
can I just say that, like, yes, he does. Tom started playing Elden Ring over Christmas. Tom has put 30 hours into the game. I have put 70 hours into the game. Tom has restarted a character because he didn't like the build that he chose, so he started a different one. Tom is at the same place I am.
Of course he is.
I'm like, cool.
I know, that's so frustrating.
So frustrating.
I didn't know that you sunk 70 hours into this game.
70 hours.
That's not bad.
My most played game on Steam.
Really?
I think so.
Look
I'm
at you go.
It's definitely in my top 3 anyways.
Wow.
Yep.
I wasn't aware that this like overtook everything for you.
Yeah, so Elder Scrolls Online is my most played. That's true.
Yeah.
And especially like Elden Ring is not my most played game ever, obviously. ESO and Skyrim are.
Yeah.
And Donkey Kong and Mario. Yeah. But like on Steam, specifically, it's in my top 3.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure. I'm opening Steam, but of course there was an update, so who knows when it will have
As there always is on Steam.
There's always an update, you know,
There's
whatever.
always an update. Yeah, so that's at least my game side thing that I'm looking forward to this year. Otherwise, I started playing Hades properly this like over Christmas, and like I've reached Hades now. I haven't beaten him yet, but I've like made it almost out of Hades or whatever. I'm kind of looking forward to the second one. But I don't know if that's also going to be a roguelite or something. And if it will also take me like 3 years to even start playing it, I don't know. But I'm like kind of digging that that's going to come out.
Yeah, I have watched a lot of Hades because Tom played through it, and I really like it. I like the visually look-wise everything, and I just have not actually made the move to play it, and I feel like I would enjoy it as well.
Yeah, I feel after Cult of the Lamb kind of got me. Like, I knew that Cult of the Lamb was a mix of Hades and like every farming game ever, and I really enjoyed these roguelike dungeony thingies where you die and then you risk come back again and then whatever and you start over, and it's all like procedurally generated. So I really started to like that with Cult of the Lamb. And I think, would I not have, because I started to play it previously, Hades, and it was, I think 2 issues I had with that. Number 1, I've never played a roguelite before Hades, so that was like kind of my first try. And the second one is that I didn't have the OLED Switch at the time. So I had played it on my old Switch, and I think I struggled with like reading it all and like because obviously on the handheld it's like really tiny. So I then didn't continue playing it because there were so many weapons. How the fuck do I know what to use, and what does it all even mean? I feel Cult of the Lamb took that edge off a bit, so that you would know that you know the principle of it in general, and that you get different weapons and whatever, and you can pick and stuff. So that was kind of what opened me up a bit more to Hades, and because also the introduction into the game is not great. I think like they are not preparing you what is going on. If you've never played one before, it's confusing because what do I need to do now? Where do I need to go? What's going on? What's happening? So that's a bit, I think they're not taking you on well at the beginning of the game. Once you're in it and you've done a couple of rounds and stuff, and you start to get more and more things, then I think it's really addictive, and you're like, oh, I'm almost there, and you can really notice the progress as well, like when you get better at because you can up level all your different features and things, so you get better and it's easier. What used to be really hard is way easier now, so that just feels good because you feel like you're making progress, which if you know how I play, fuck that, you never have any progress anywhere. But I feel like I have progress in this game, and I like that.
That's nice. It feels like, I mean, I don't know, obviously I'm comparing it to how I feel making progress in Elden Ring, because it's so hard that I feel like it's like when you get something forward, when you get something done, you're like, oh yeah, I really deserve that. Like, let's move forward now. Like, yeah I really fucking accomplished something. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah. The only issue that bothers me about it is because you need to go through the different different areas of Hades so you can get out of Hades, of the underworld, so you can get out of it. And in Cult of the Lamb, you basically have these 4 different areas that you beat, and then you go to the next one, and then you beat that and you go to the next one. In Hades, you need to go through them all again, and that's really annoying. And when I first realized that, I was like, this sucks, I'm not gonna play this again. But it kind of keeps you with it, because you can then, okay, I make a couple of runs because then I can upgrade this certain feature, or I can make a few more runs so I can upgrade my weapon and stuff, and so it kind of has enough things to make you stay with it, and try again. And then because you feel like some things easier after a while, I think you then look over the fact that you have to get through the same areas again.
That's cool. I should play it so that I can get excited for Hades 2 coming this year.
Yeah, also Bioawakening game, that one, I think.
Yeah,
and you can have polyamorous relationships in Hades. When
intriguing.
And with two people, and like a guy and a woman. So that's also really cool.
Talk about a bioawakening. To be fair, when I was looking over Tom's shoulder, I was like, "Ooh, who's that? They're hot."
I know the artwork is really nice.
Which god is that? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. No, they're really. I like the really good drawings too. Yeah. Your next step, your next thing you're looking forward to this year.
Okay, I'm gonna do a personal one.
Oh.
I'm looking forward to actually creating a couple of actual tabletop RPGs,
nice
guides and stuff. I have 2 that are in talks right now, and kind of excited to do that and to see where that goes. I'm excited. No, not going to talk too in depth about it because it's early stages of both of them, but very, very, very excited to do them and to write with the really cool people who I am collaborating with on them.
Nice. That's so cool. I think, I generally always love like teamwork, and I feel like especially in some creative areas like writing, I think it could be really like it's this playing off of each other that I think must be incredible. But that's just my imagination. I mean, unless you obviously there are different approaches, but in my head it's like a muse sitting and everybody's like creative and like writing and blah. I mean, that's probably not how it goes, but in an ideal world, that's how it works.
This will be my first time collaboratively writing something.
Cool.
So I hope that's what it's like. In my head, that's what it's like. So watch this space.
I'm excited to what you're going to share about this year, when you can. Cool.
And in that space, I'm also very excited about everything that's happening with the Crowded Tavern, because we recorded our first episode last week, and I have to say, like, it went above and beyond my expectations. So, and that was just episode 1. So I'm very excited to see where it goes.
Yeah, it was really, really good. I really loved it. I also love the different approach, like it's not different approaches, but I love that because you have like more things, like you had the reveal of the characters because I've only ever watched one shots that Gemma DM'd before, and this is the first like start of a campaign where you had like the visuals and then the music. I really, really, really love the music bit in it. And that sounds like I'm shitting on Gemma's one-shots. I do not. I love them as well, because I think Gemma is the best person to do a campaign with, just because she's also so creative in her writing, and also as a newbie you're just like, I have no fucking clue what I'm doing, and Gemma's like holding you and like, look, this is how we do it. And I feel like yours was already, everybody kind of knew how to D&D, and like, this is how we're doing it, and the people playing were also role players already more, so you could see that there's like, oh, they do this very often, so it's very like it's just different also in how you perceive it. Then I think it's great.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that is the difference between a campaign and a one-shot, is that like you can take it's a completely different vibe. And like setting, I love one-shots, and I will play a one-shot like on short notice. I'm like, fuck yes, I'm in for a one-shot. I love them. But I also love like getting really into a character and getting really into a story, and like telling a story that's going to take like 20 weeks to tell.
Yeah, that's just There was so much conversation about all of this TTRPGing in the last couple of weeks, not only because you started it, but also because of the shit that's been going down with the legal situation and everything. And I'm just sitting here always, and I'm like sitting like a bystander because I have nothing. Like I don't role play. I'm shit at it. I'm like, it's not something that I can see myself doing. Because I don't know, it's just not. I think it's just not for me. Like again on the one shot kind of thing, but I can't see myself sitting in a campaign. It's too much commitment. I don't know, but it's just wild to see this all play out, and like how when you're in it and when you're doing it, what like all the effects that it's just so fascinating to watch. It's like I'm sitting at an aquarium looking at all the fish doing their thing. It's so fascinating.
And just like getting to see the story unfold in front of us.
Yeah.
That like only one person knows kind of where it's going, and everybody else is like going on this ride.
Yeah.
I love that about collaborative storytelling. So hopefully, like writing these guides that I'm involved in is going to have a lot more of that collaborative storytelling and
it's so cool.
Finding out where the story is going together.
Love that.
Oh, yeah. So I'm very excited about that. And I'm just gonna say this one because it's all kind of in this TTRPG umbrella. I have been approached to potentially be on a committee to bid for a convention to come to Northern Ireland.
Oh, yeah.
And I would be kind of working / heading, I'm not actually sure, the like TTRPG D&D side of this committee panel convention. And I'm like, so it's like it's early, very, 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 very early days, but the fact that I have even been like approached about it is kind of blowing my mind. This is happening, and like it will happen. If this is going to happen, then like this is going to happen this year, and that's cool.
Oh yes. Also, with Gemma coming over to the UK, there are things that can happen between you all lots. Technically, as well. But I remember when you told me, I just think it's so cool. It's just so. That's what I mean. Like for you, everything is really falling into place. This like it started last year already, but I feel like this is your time right now, and I said this previously, and I say it again. Like sometimes you just have this feeling as a well, I'm calling, let me say, as a participant and watcher of other people's lives, because like I'm not living your life, but I'm like silent participant in it in one way or the other. Not very silent very often, but like you know what I mean. Like whatever else you do is just the things that I see, and sometimes you feel like it's all falling into place, like, and that's what it feels like for you in my heart when I see what's going on for you now. Like this is all coming together after so long, where you try to figure out what you want to do, and is it this or is it that or is it that, and I feel like this now is just like everything is falling into place, like the cogs are all slotting somehow, and it's just really cool to see. And I have that for like a couple of people, and not all the time, but for a few people I have that where I feel like it is going to happen. Like there's something really, really good is going to happen. And this is what it looks like, I feel like. And it's so cool watching it. I love it. So excited for you.
Thank you. Yeah, I have that feeling about myself as well. And I'm excited to see where it goes. I'm still working on figuring out what my word of the year is going to be. And I don't have it yet. But like there's a couple that I'm playing with, and one is like play, and one is create. So like I feel like it's something around there, because last year it was surrender, and it was just like, let this happen. Let whatever happens happen. Happens. And like at the end of the year, I surrendered so much that like it was like, hello, here are these things. Why don't you try them? And I was like, okay. And now I'm like, okay, so now there's actually a foundation here. Holy shit. Let's play with it.
I think it's a combination of two things though for you. On the one hand, it is the surrendering, but on the other hand, you had that fuck it and do it anyway approach to
That's
things.
true.
And I feel
Just fucking do things.
yeah, just fucking do things. I feel like that's, you said that a bunch of times, and you really did do things then when you usually wouldn't do them. Like when you usually like wanted to do them, but then you kind of fell off of it and stuff. And you had a few things, like, no, obviously not all the things because we can't pull through on all the things, but I feel this year it was this, you had a few things where you maybe usually would have not pulled through, where you're like, I'm just going to fucking do it. And I feel in combination with that, that's how you ended up here now.
Mm-hmm. It's a good motto. I'm going to make t-shirts.
Yeah, I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really cool. I'm excited for you.
Yeah, thanks. Your turn. We have time for one more each. I'm making that big decision right now.
Okay, cool. You said personal. Should I do personal? I feel this year is going to be interesting personally because I'm in the middle of a midlife crisis. That's going to potentially bring things that I didn't think it was going to bring, but that's nothing to talk about on the podcast. And I think my word of the year was expansion and expand. Not in the sense of everything needs to be bigger and whatever. But I compared it a bit with breath, where you breathe in and everything expands, and then you breathe out, and I feel like you can't breathe out without expanding first. And I feel like when I sit here and I breathe and I take a deep breath, I feel the more relaxing bit almost is the breathing in, because you never really fully breathe it all in. So it's like this it's the thing, also the breath in for me is often the first thing that brings relaxation, and it's not necessarily the exhale, it's like the first deep breath in that feels like almost more calming than the breath out afterwards. So that for me is like, it has to do with calm and like making sure that everything is calmer in a sense and more relaxed, even though people would suggest I'm already kind of relaxed, but work is not always very relaxing. So it's a way of like trying to go with the flow a bit more and yeah, making things easier for me in my life and for my work and for myself. That's why I'm like, have the expand of things, expand what I do, not in a way, I'm already doing a lot of things, but like easier ways of doing things. And yeah, that's my, so it's not really anything I look forward to. There's a lot of consideration to be had. Happening. It's just things that are changing in the way I will do my business and life, I guess, and yeah, we'll see.
I can already see like positive changes for you in that area as well, like because you have a planner, and I know that women's like, this is the planner that's going to change my life.
This fucking planner is the planner to change your fucking life. I mean, I bought 3 planners this year, but this planner is like ultimate next level fucking planner, and I tell you that I'm not even joking. It's like open here. It's huge. It's massive. It's called My PA, and it has everything in it.
I feel you.
Like it has like reflection bits in it.
But you've asked, because we're having our like annual planning session tomorrow, you, me, and Tom, and you're like, this planner is awesome. You should download the free guide to it, or like the free part of it, and then we can all use that as like our plan into like planning out our business this year. And I am like, yes. And also, yes, that you're so excited about this fucking planner that like I actually 100% I'm like, this planner is actually going to change Moni's life. Like, actually.
The thing is, I love that we're all like holding up a planner figuratively and literally right now. The thing is, I already had a planner. Like, obviously I've run through my life and everybody has this is the planner that will change my life this year and whatever. And none ever does. And I revisited. I knew that when I went to uni, I knew that I had a planner that went through with me throughout this one specific year. turns out in the end it was the year that my mom passed away, which was funny coincidence. So when I looked at it, I was like, oh, this is the year. And you can look back on all the appointments, how fucking horrible everything was afterwards, and what shit decisions you made after it. It was pretty weird to look at. But I was looking at the planner and was like, what was it in this planner that helped me do things, right? And I had a bunch of things that I put in there, which this planner has in it automatically, right? Like I had made my own check boxes where I'm like, this is when you do exercise twice a week, and then water every day and whatever. And this one has like a check box for, this is the wrong way around, I'm very aware. Like it has like a checkbox for the glasses of water that you drink, and for the exercise that you do, and the yoga that you do. And I feel like it's just because it's visual every time. I had so much water in the last couple of days already that I piss myself almost when I wake up in the morning. So it's just that it needs to work. And I realized that it's not just about buying any kind of fucking plan or whatever. It's about, because I got one and I already wrote to Gemma, I bought a planner and I already hate it because it's not how I need it, right? And this one is good. I like it. I can put all my appointments in there. The only thing about it is that it's huge, which is a bit problematic. But otherwise, I think this is gonna work. But also because I committed to it now. This is what it is. I committed to this planner now, and I like it, and I'm using it, and it makes me happy to tick shit off. That's the best thing about it. I can tick off when I had a glass of water again. Yay! So this is,
I love that for you. And I love what Gemma said. She said the magic of the planner that will change your life isn't about the planner. It's about the belief that you can still radically transform your life, and that's the feeling that changes everything.
Yeah. I mean, in the end, when I think about all the things that I did sometimes in order to change something, like when I lost so much weight, it wasn't because something was already immediately different. It was because I decided I'm going to do it. But on the one hand, it was, I didn't think about it because I was so heartbroken. I couldn't think about anything except my heartache. So then it automatically just meant that I just did things because I couldn't think about anything else and how much I don't want it, because my heart was in pain. And so that's how that's all of a sudden you just did it every day, or like not every day, but like every 2 or 3 days, and all of a sudden all these kilos were all dropping off of me without having the intention. And I feel this is sometimes so difficult, especially with shit like that, because you put so much pressure on yourself that you need to do this, and then you don't do it, and your brain gets in the way. And when it's just something that is, things are different. But it's hard to get to the place where things just are. I feel that's also very tricky.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You're getting there.
2023 is going to be
the year of the planner.
The year of the things.
Year of the things. Will you buy one of my t-shirts?
Yeah.
Motto.
Just fucking do it.
Just fucking do things.
Yeah, that's it.
Just do it, because that's like a Nike thing. But no, just fucking do things.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. That's true what Gemma says. We are just creating ourselves every day. The best gift we've ever been given is a new day to try again.
That's nice. Thanks, Gemma. Nice words.
But it's true, though. I think we stop so much stuff because we failed one time. And that's the reason, like, we didn't do this perfectly, and that's why we need to stop now. Like, I started, like, I will change my life because I will work out every day next year. And then you get to day 3 and you don't do it, and you already say, well, now I failed, now I don't need to do it anymore ever again. And I think that is where the problem lies, right? Because you then stop it already because you fucked it up. But it's about the, well, I didn't do it today, but tomorrow I can do it again. So this is the more of the not giving up on what we've promised ourselves, or not having so high goals that you can't just set yourself up for failure, and then being really hard on yourself when you didn't pull through with it. So it's about self-forgiveness. I don't know, forgiving yourself about what you didn't do, and stick to what you can do.
I like that.
We only fail if we stop trying. True words, Gemma. True words.
You're both full of true words today.
Yeah. What is your last happy thing this year?
I feel like this might be a cop-out, but also it is something I'm really excited about, and that is Geekering Productions.
It's not a cop-out. You put a lot of work into it, so it's definitely not a cop-out.
Or maybe, I don't know, like an obvious one. I don't know, but I am really excited about Geekering Productions and where it's going. We have 4 shows. We had 2 shows start within like a week of each other in like the new year, and I don't know. I just feel really good about it. And I'm proud of it. And I am excited to see where it's going to go. I have like 2 people currently talking to me about putting shows, like applying for shows as well. And I'm just like, people like this. People want to do this too. And it's just like, it's really exciting to me that people are embracing my shower thought and doing this wonderful thing with me. And I'm so excited about the team that I have around me and the people that are invested in this, and just I'm very happy and excited and really looking forward to it.
It's so cool. No, I'm really again, you put so much work into it. You make sure that all of us weirdos are in line. That's not her. She's very gentle.
Gemma did call me yesterday. So
what did she call you?
Called me mum.
Mum, it's true, yeah.
She was like, where is it?
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like Amanda is a mom with a room full of rowdy assholes. Thank you for all the work you do while we shitpost.
Yeah, exactly. It's very true.
It made me laugh a lot.
It is very true, though. Yeah. Cool. I love that. No, I think you can be very proud of that. You do put a lot of work into it. It was a great show, I thought. And you're epic.
Well, you're epic too because you helped us get here. So, thank you.
I just show up once a week.
Yeah, without you, the geek caring community wouldn't be here. Like, just because you only really are involved with geek caring right now, but you've helped build the geek caring community to what it is, and now it's like evolving into something else, and that's really awesome.
Yeah, I don't see it like that.
Yeah, well, fuck you.
Well, fuck you too.
And honestly, if Monty had never shit on Nerd This, and we didn't start geek caring out of spite, so really, thank you, Nerd This, for existing as a whole
exactly.
Bunch of
Thank you, Nerd This. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Marty. I already forgot the other ones. Mike, Dusty. Wasn't there one other person?
Mm-hmm. I'm just waiting to see if you can do it.
I don't think I get to the next one.
No? That's really disappointing. No.
Because
Awful.
You can't think of them anyway as well.
I can see his face and we are Facebook
Me too.
friends.
Like, I also feel like I have his face inside my... But I don't think I ever knew them well enough to really remember the name. Meg Scottish wasn't the name.
No, their name is... Their like, gaming name is McIrish. But the name... I'm so sorry. I'm a dick.
I feel less bad because I don't think I personally knew them.
Ryan. I know exactly who it is. Now you've even got his last name. It's okay.
No, I don't. So
sorry.
yeah. Thank you to you. Of course, we built the foundation on something men created.
No, because of spite.
Because of spite. It was spite, yeah.
And
spite
yes,
is a great
Moni, I just want to say what Gemma is saying is so true. Like, when I needed to step away from geek caring for a while because of very valid reasons.
Yeah.
You did a lot to keep this going.
Yeah.
And like that's a role that like no one is like you can't understate that. Like if you hadn't stepped up, this wouldn't still be going on. So stop discounting yourself. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Oh yeah, whatever. Yeah, cool beans. You love me. Shut up. Cool things. Cool beans. Cool things. Cool beans.
So yeah, there's so many cool things coming in 2023.
It's true.
And because I asked and we got some answers, I am going to say what some people in our community are excited for just before we go, because I did ask, and that's a valid reason to say. So Liz, one of our lovely moderators, because she hosts co-hosts Whack, says that she's excited about helping Gemma put together some tabletop games and hopefully playing some more herself.
Nice.
And 2023 is a big focus on planning and positivity for Liz.
I mean, also, Liz is going to get married, so that's just a tiny little side note on all of it.
Just a tiny thing, yeah. Mm-hmm. So thanks, Liz, for your thoughts. And let's just talk to your almost wife, who is also getting married this year, Gemma.
What a coincidence.
What a coincidence, that's happening. And Gemma, who is also the host of Whack and our moderator for many years, is excited about her first paid TTRPG writing that goes to press on Monday. And this is very exciting.
Holy shit.
I am personally very, very excited about this, and I cannot wait to play it, Gemma. And she's also almost done her Thirsty Sword Lesbian World Supplement, and excited about 1 million video games coming out.
So cool. Also didn't mention the wedding. What's wrong with you two?
Well, to be fair, I did ask for geeky things, but they are basically geeks getting married, and doing geeky things at their wedding. So
yeah, it's true.
Where was your wedding in that? That totally counts.
It's true. Cool.
So listeners, people in Twitch chat who have not replied yet, and that's okay if you haven't. What are you excited about in 2023? Let us know. Join us in Discord. Tell us on social media. Write us a letter. I'm not giving you my address, but write us a letter and then email it to us. Yeah.
That's called write an email.
No, actually write a letter, scan it, and then email it to us. That would be delightful.
Do you have a scanner still?
Yes.
Oh, all right, cool.
And also, take a picture of it with your phone.
I was like, you're just outing yourself as the millennial that you are. Of course I have a scanner.
Of course I have a scanner.
I also have a scanner still. But I don't think I can ask my nephew the same question and get the same answer. So that's why I'm like...
And on that unfortunate note, we will see you again next week for another hilarious episode of Geek Caring.
Bye!